Do y'all believe in friends, roommates? How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna keep mine short and simple. Um, no matter the closeness of friend, I cannot do it. I've already done it. I will not do it again. I think that
So, what was that experience for
Yeah.
you? What was that? What did it look like? How did it feel?
I was in a very tumultuous time in my life at that point. I had already had maybe a good 8 months of just chaos happening in my life. And I really didn't have a plan. And that is kind of what led me into VG in the first place. I was the very first one to be at the first job where we all met. And I was solely there to make money so I could get my life together. So my first experiencing roommate with a friend now, it was a friend from high school. We had known each other for a long time. I had my skepticisms in the beginning at first, but us talking, having a mutual, agreement on the terms of everything, I felt comfortable. I gave her the benefit of the doubt and I trusted her because it seemed like we both kind of agreed on the terms of what we were getting ourselves into as far as the lease, how we're going to carry the bills, and, so on and so forth. Let's be grown adults about this.
Okay.
In the long run, at least 6 months in is where the turmoil kind of happened. And I started losing things. My apartment became a place to kind of party, hang out. And me and my roommate had two different schedules. So I'm working overnight, she's working daytime. I'm trying to get sleep in the mornings of like Saturday and Sunday. And she's got people over, not just people, but men over at my house or apartment. And it's not like I need, to be asked permission, but there was a lot happening.
Consideration.
There was a lot happening underneath the roof that I laid my head down. And it came to a point where the kitchen was a hot mess. I stopped buying any type of groceries because it was worthless because I wasn't getting to eat any of them. The kitchen would stay a mess because they would cook and never clean. So I would never cook in my kitchen. My bathroom, which I took the guest room in the sense in a 2-bedroom apartment where my bedroom is separate from the bathroom. I had to indeed take everything out of that bathroom, literally, besides the shower curtain and the toilet paper roll that sat on that roller because my things would go missing and I would find them in my roommate's room without even having to ask her and call her. I would walk into her room and find my things in there. And then when I confront her about it, like, hey, where's my things? Oh, it's in here in my space. You can go get it. Well, why did you tell me you used it? No response. And to me, that is kind of where we draw boundaries because, for one, it's a hygiene issue for me. I'm a little OCD about it. Like, I don't like sharing hygiene products. It's just one of those weird things for me. Even when it comes to makeup, like, don't ask me to share makeup because I just don't like that.
So that whole experience in itself was just like
it was
no, this is roommating is not a thing for me. Now other people, like I know grown adults roommate, hey, each his own, do what you want to do. But I'm saying though, like with roommating with a friend, how do y'all
I can't really say for
view
me. I
that
feel like
or
I can't really
see that?
answer that question because, like, my first apartment, I did have a roommate, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath
was that
apartment.
your friend or was that just like
Because remember how I said about my friends,
yeah.
like she was someone that I already knew. I'd hung out with because we went to the same church,
Yeah.
lived in the same neighborhood and things like that. So I already knew of her. And it worked out well for the most part, but then sometimes it'd just be kind of like a hit or miss.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I ended up moving by myself in a house in Kingwood. So,
Yeah.
I just I didn't care for it.
So, how I view it, I did roommate at one point. Thank God it was only just
That one time.
that one time, and it was a
Same.
short lease, a very short lease.
See,
I had
that face
12
you making
months.
right there, that's the face you made when you walked into VG.
Okay.
But okay, go ahead.
Short
I had
lease.
12 months on
Yeah,
my
no,
lease.
I thank God. I think it was her decision to do 6 months, and thank God.
It
I
was 6
appreciate
months?
you for doing that. But anyway, thank God it was only for
So,
6 months.
Desiree, how would you say? I know you're with husband and child now, but let's just say you were single at this age, no husband, no child.
Would you consider it?
Would you consider a friend and roommate?
So back then, let me just talk about my experience with that. Back then, I was in my mid 20s, early 20s, somewhere around there, and I was like, hey, I think it's time for me to move out, branch out on my own. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I also had this roommate. I was like, hey, we kind of have something in common where, I was talking to both cousins at the time. It was something that was like, okay, I saw it as like, okay, we kind of have a agreement, or we see eye to eye on things. And in my way of looking at it was like, okay, when we live together, this is the guidelines.
Yeah,
You know
this is
what
what
I'm
needs
saying?
to take place.
This is what needs to take place. This is what it is. Like, hey, you got your person coming over. Okay, I got my person coming over. And that's it.
Yeah.
That is it. But and of course you have friends and you have, other people come visit and stuff. That's fine. Perfectly fine with that. I don't really care. I'm a cool, laid back person. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, care about stuff like that. But when you have like another person actually move in with us without me knowing,
I
and
would
giving them
definitely
a
feel
whole
some type
nother
of way because I'm
key,
like, bitch, they using all
you
this
give them
electricity.
a whole key.
See, I went
and
through
they're
the exact
opposite,
same thing.
And
Close
then
my
this is the
refrigerator,
thing,
though.
is that they're the opposite sex of us.
Oh no! And you don't know them?
Nope.
I don't know
I would not
them.
feel comfortable. That's why there is a pistol. in my
So
nightstand.
when stuff like that happens, and I try to be respectful, and I try to be like, okay, look, this is your company. I understand what it is and why they're here,
Right.
but at least give me
like have that
the
conversation, have the
respect
consideracy to have that conversation.
Give me the respect to let me know when they're coming in, because I'm a woman.
And it's your house
And
too.
I'm here thinking I'm by myself.
But let's
at
just
least
make it-
give me the respect to, at least, even if we're not, you know what I'm saying, not on good terms at the time or whatever, but hit me up and be like, hey, just to let you know,
So-and-so's coming through.
coming over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But if you don't have that communication and you don't have, you know what I'm saying, where that they be like, oh, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you don't care about my well-being. Okay, so you don't.
Look,
Oh,
I'm gonna show
okay.
you then.
Okay.
All right.
So all bets is off. Like everything
Bleh.
is off the table at this point, because now I'm finna show you.
My turn.
I'm finna show you. Like, you can't disrespect me and not limit the disrespect I give back to you.
Right. What did Meredith say on Grey's Anatomy?
Oh God.
Whatever she said. Don't get mad how I choose to repair what you broke or some stuff
Something
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's just like, how I handle it. I could have handled things a little bit differently when I was
Nah,
roommating
like you
with,
said, all bets off the
but
table.
yeah, that me being back, being young back then, and my toxic ways.
But were they really toxic?
To a certain extent, they were, but then also,
I feel like it was warranted.
but then also, it was like, wait, hold on, wait a minute.
No.
Like, you're really disrespecting me here.
That's the
you
thing,
know.
though. And that's where I really want to point this out.
Okay.
People cannot be upset with somebody's reaction.
When they're the one who initiated the shit.
Yeah.
No,
But I'm the type of person that I'm just like, okay, after I'm over a situation, I'm over it. Like, I don't hold grudges. I'm like, I'm dead. Like, I did my job. Like, I'm okay.
No regrets.
I did my job. I'm all right.
regrets.
Like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's not me saying that, oh, if I'm over it, you should be over it too. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, you've made
But,
your own peace and you're moving through life
I'm
accordingly.
cool. Like, I try to come to you and I try to talk to you respectfully and I try to tell you what I feel and, you know, so forth, so that we can move on from this. But then you want to be disrespectful and want to come back a different way towards me. Now we have a problem. Now I'm about to bring out the guns.
Literally.
Not
Don't be. That's
Not-
me.
No,
literally.
Don't put her stuff out there.
But
kidding.
I'm gonna bring the wrath.
No, and that's just the thing that I think people don't really grasp. I think we all kind of have this trait where
Don't mess with me. Don't
So let
fuck
me
with
just
me,
tell
and
y'all
I
real
won't fuck
quick.
with you.
Let me just tell y'all real quick, just so y'all have a better understanding. Sagittarius.
oh God,
Roll call. Hey,
fire sign,
Virgo.
I'm very fiery.
very Virgo.
But listen, okay? If we get into further down, like what the moon is and what the rising is, listen. Anyway,
We don't want to get into that.
Scorpio. We know they moody.
No, we have a bad rap, but I'll make it clear I'm an October Scorpio.
They moody.
Toxic. To a certain extent. No.
No,
but
go ahead.
I can't
go ahead.
even say it's a lie because you know what? I pick and choose.
Who you choose to be toxic
And
with.
it's not even out of a childish like setting. It's like
Just
I
what
said.
happens.
No, and I won't even call it toxic. It's just, you know, you could see bullshit. And I feel like all of us could see bullshit from a mile away.
We definitely
Because I would
like-
definitely come to you
Yeah.
and be like, ma'am,
We are definitely able to read.
she about to tick me off. Like, listen to this shit here. This is what happened today. Please tell me I'm crazy, because if not, over and done
Yo.
with tomorrow.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So, roommating with people, I would say
You learn a lot.
because me, my background, I grew up with 4 brothers. I have 4 brothers. So I lived in a house with 4
But we're not.
I only
we're
have
not
3
there yet.
like,
brothers.
I asked about your adult.
But see, this what comes to it. So I am thinking at a 20-something-year-old person, I'm like, okay, I live with people. I
Yeah.
could live with a roommate. Like, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? But
it's different.
living with someone that is not family and that is not somebody who sees the same thing that you see,
Or is
it's
at least
like,
aware.
Yeah, or not even taking the consideration of, you know what I'm saying? Okay, are you good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we live together. Like,
And let's
are
just
you
make
good?
it very clear. A
Just
lot of
acknowledge
people
that
have
fact.
very different hygiene as far as how they
Yeah,
keep
you
themselves.
lived in a whole different round, I would say, with another person.
Oh, yeah.
I lived
just
with somebody that
remembered.
was clean. We were both clean.
Well,
So
I was catching.
That was a particular
Yeah.
situation.
I was
That
catching parties. I was catching men, like not catching, but like in the apartment, it was like parties, men, you
Yeah.
know, people
Just
in
a
and out
revolving
all
door,
the
pretty
time.
much.
And same thing in my early 20s. I was like, you know, I have no idea what's happening in my house. I literally got to the point where I had to change the doorknobs on my room door with a key and a lock and everything.
But see, how you not feel safe in your own fucking house?
But you see,
And that's why I said today,
That's too much.
I could
Your
not-
house is supposed to be your peace, or at least
Exactly.
somewhat from what you
when
come
it
out from that real world.
So me going back to that. So when it came to a point where that I was like, okay, this is very unhealthy for me to be in right now. This environment where I live, I can't even, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a person that I saw as a friend, I now see as somebody that I'm actually
Like an
having
enemy.
business with. Not an enemy. It was just a business standpoint now. Now it's like, okay, we both signed a contract. We both signed where that we are going to live together.
And
Now this
responsible
is
for
just
certain
business.
stuff. Yeah.
Now this is just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I still got to communicate with you because we live together and we
Yeah.
still have rent to pay.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is now. We don't have no friendship. There's no friendship. There's no nothing after this. Like there's nothing. It's all cut off. Because at this point now, you done disrespected me in a point where that is like
I can't.
I can't.
You can't move beyond that. Like
Yeah.
you showed me who you were.
I can't. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I can understand
And
that.
the thing is that I don't want no friendship with you. I still don't want no friendship with you.
But I don't wish
You know
But I
what
wish
I'm
nothing but the best for you, and
I
that you
wish-
get
I
to the
wish you
point
nothing
and
but
place
the
in life
best.
where you need to be.
Yes,
or
I wish
should
you
be.
nothing but the best, and I hope you live well.
And don't you just love it when those people just come back around and it's like it's like you dropped the ball. You were
Yeah.
the villain.
Yeah.
Or you didn't
Now-
pick up the phone, or
But
you
see,
didn't
that
reach
is
out.
also where growth comes into place, because it's like people will come and do that. But it's like at the end of the day, honey, all right, if that's where you are, you still have some growing to do.
Yes.
Because I know where I'm at in life. I know what took place. I know how I handle certain situations. I'm beyond that now.
Yeah.
I have
So,
learned from that situation.
that friendship with roommating with friends is a
Terminated.
no. A
Even
hard
at this age,
no.
Yeah,
even at
no.
this age, it's
For
a
me.
very, very tough no.
Hard
I can't even say I want a
no.
While we're on the subject, I know
I could roommate with my husband for the rest of my life.
Well,
I mean, that's
what
basically what you're doing. He's just sleeping in the same bed as you.
I don't know. I don't think like I don't know, because I live with guys, brothers, you know, since I was a kid, and now
It's just something
like,
that was natural to
it
you. So you
was
know, like
just-
with the male.
Yeah, and living with a female is just
Well,
Emotion.
I can say this even on my
and it's
end.
not even just emotions. It's like
You don't do that?
it's just very you really think like that?
Girl.
Like you
But it
really
goes-
think
But
like
you know,
this?
some people's like my
You're
friends,
really
they're
doing
in
this.
different ages. They may be a
You're
certain
really
age, but they're
like
in different spaces.
this is how you really think. This is how you really go
View
about
life.
doing things.
But this is also
You
what I
know what
want
I'm
to point
saying?
out too. This is coming from a single heterosexual female.
why you gotta say that?
No, I'm just saying because like Des is married.
So
Where I'm going with this is I even on the level of roommating, even in dating, I don't even think I would allow a man back into my space until I would see commitment.
like you actually see it going somewhere.
Yeah. After and
Because you're in a single.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a single setting.
Yeah.
You both know kind of what time has been like over these past few months. And even now, I know that I could never allow another man into my space.
Yeah. And that's something that you went through and you experienced, and you're like, okay, now I know where
It's like self-respect.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now you kind of self-reflect.
Mm-hmm.
Like what it is you need for yourself, what makes you happy,
Exactly.
what
What are my
makes you
needs?
at
What are my
peace.
wants?
Yeah, what are your needs? What are your wants? And what can I do differently to know like this person is right for me or right to
Right.
be in my environment?
in your space.
Yes,
Because it's such a sacred place.
exactly.
Yes.
Your home is
home.
a
Oh my
sacred
gosh.
Baby.
place.
Yes.
And I don't think people really understand when you walk up into somebody else's space, for one, like you should be respectful. It's not out
then
of courtesy.
And I understand that because both of y'all know how I am. Like it took me a while when I was starting to come to both of your homes,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Hey, oh, you're looking for such and such? Yeah, the thing is in my bedroom. You can just go ahead and go in there. I'm like, you
sure?
want me to go into your bedroom?
Yeah.
Because I view that as the most sacred place of the house.
I'm
like,
me
I don't
personally,
feel like
I think I told y'all that, like, it was like something was in my bathroom, and I was like, yeah, it's in my bathroom. Like, I was probably busy doing something with like Lloyd or something.
It might have been
and
me
I
with your
was
spray
like,
bottle.
Okay, just go ahead. It's in the room, in the bathroom. Just go right. It's just
Yeah.
2 seconds. Go in there and come back out. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, living with somebody is just
When you
not-
have somebody going through your things, when you're not
I don't
home,
like
I
that.
didn't have that. I didn't have that. It was just more disrespect. And like I said, the person that I live with, it was very clean, very, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you got that experience because I didn't.
They had their own toxic situation going on,
Yeah.
and they tried to bring that into this is how I
The home that you
experienced
both
it.
shared.
Yeah.
They tried to bring that into where I was living, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, I thought I was being transparent, and I thought
Yeah.
I was being the person to be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable about this. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can you please just like do this, do that? And it was like when you make the comment, like, I don't care if it was like this, and that, I was still gonna do it. Oh, okay. All bets are off. I'm wiping my hands off, and
I'm out.
not
Yeah.
I'm out, but
Like, this is it for me.
this
You're
is,
checked out mentally.
Yeah,
And like you said, it's a business deal at this
and
point,
trust
and that's
me,
all
I'm gonna
do
get
with
my
you
back.
guys.
I'm gonna get my lick back.
Best believe. The one thing I have learned,
Couldn't even do the lip pop. You gonna drink that?
There you go.
My mouth's a
I
little
can't
dry.
do it right now.
Yeah, my little.
But yeah, so it's just you know, friendships all in one. It's just I appreciate y'all. I really do.
As
Even
you
though I
are.
don't
I know.
tell y'all enough.
I'm pretty great.
You know, that's why I brought y'all on to my first episode.
Thank
You know, I appreciate y'all coming on, even though y'all came late. It wouldn't be y'all if y'all didn't come late.
First of all, I would have been on
Heifer
time
was
had I went to the right house.
I've been telling this girl all week. It's going
You told
to
me
be
one time.
that she heard.
You hear her yelling, huh?
That she heard.
One time. One time. I can pull it
That
up.
she
One time.
heard.
One time. If you-
What was that?
There was a different song, but then I forgot.
What was
the
that?
lyric wasn't working. So the
What
wine
song
has kicked
was
in.
that?
Yeah, it sure did.
Oh my god!
I need you to sip
I think
some
the
more.
cameras probably went
She
out.
didn't even finish.
I know.
But it was.
Y'all see all that wine she's wasting that is currently on that table.
No, I'm not going to waste it.
I guarantee you half of it is gonna go into my cup.
But anyways,
Chug it.
that chug wine. Who
Yes.
chugs wine?
Can we just get a sip for the camera?
Oh my gosh.
Give me a moment.
I heard you swallow.
It was very moist.
Let's hear it again
you.
one more time.
It was very moist.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all are some bitches, man. That dry ass laugh.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this. That is the one thing out of our whole friendship. And I'm not to say that it's not the loyalty, it's not the trust, it's not the openness. The one thing that I enjoy the most with you guys is the fact that we cut up so bad together.
We
And it's
can't have nothing
nothing
serious.
serious.
going on.
Honestly, like
Like, if
we've
we're
come to
having
the
a
realization.
Like if Bree is like the serious
Out
one, and
there.
she's like, I really love you guys. Now,
baby,
this is her just
child, you
being
know when
her.
she's done.
And she's like, I really love you guys. And me and Destiny is like,
Throws a whole speech.
ugh.
Like literally
what?
looking at me
Okay,
like
here we go. Here we
with
go.
disgust.
What are we doing here? Like
Like, I just wanna
what
eat
are
some
you
chicken wings,
saying?
man.
Yes.
Now you want to make a speech?
Well, because I think
Y'all have really been there for me.
that's
And
okay.
like in times, and I just love you guys.
No,
You guys-
no, but
you
as
guys do
we
understand where it's coming from.
Yes, and and the text message that I had sent y'all, and I was just like, okay, like with the picture of all three of us, I think it was like, what
Was that when we were at the taco truck?
Yes.
Mhm.
And I was
Oh my
like,
God,
I
that was
said-
funny.
I was like,
I was
this
already drunk.
picture shows like where we were then at that time and where we are now. And I appreciate that we all like went our own directions in life, but our friendship has
not
really
changed.
Has not changed.
It's grown,
It has grown in a healthy
but
way.
as far as how we interact with one another, it has not changed.
has not changed.
I think
like we
everything
could
did.
And that's definitely something I
we
can
could
appreciate.
all come together and be like, okay, nothing has changed. Like you said before, it's like, dang,
We
And
just pick it up.
We pick it back up.
Some people out there, they're gonna dislike that.
yeah. So
You
I do
know.
appreciate
Well,
y'all.
sucks to be you.
All I'm saying is like we're not that we're like the Three Musketeers or anything. That is why I'm so vocal with you guys about
I'm a just vocal person.
Yeah, how much I
individual.
appreciate
Like
it.
I'm
She
very
is.
blunt.
and
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,
I-
I'm over here. I'm like, this bitch.
I really don't like when people are so jealous. And
I don't care.
envious.
Because
But-
y'all know me.
But it's
I
like, what
start acting.
for? What for when you are so envious of people's friendships and
I would
relationships?
hate, and then that's the thing too.
That's
and we're gonna
bitterness.
cut it. We're gonna cut this soon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like I had to learn that I did not like to see a person that I call a friend and be like, "Are you jealous of me?" Because I was like.
It's
They
not clicking.
they can't be jealous. Like I
Like, why?
never saw that. And then when
Yeah.
other people was like, "Do you think they're probably jealous of you?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"No,
why would
honestly,
they?
yeah.
no." Like I don't even.
But you start
see
paying
it like
attention
that.
though.
Like I don't see it like that at all, and I don't feel like why would. And I'm like, why would they be jealous of me? Like I'm just.
Like, what is
You know what I'm
it?
saying? And I don't want to say that they're jealous, but they're envious.
Yeah,
They're,
like certain
you know,
things that you have, that
yes,
you've accomplished,
or,
that
you know what
they
I'm
wish that they
saying?
already had, but they haven't worked towards it. They haven't gone through the growth that you did.
Yes,
Everybody has their
yes.
own path.
Plus, there's just
And I don't
bitter
like to see
people.
my friends in that type of light because I call you my friend for a reason.
Right, absolutely.
And if somebody is coming to me and telling me, "Oh, you think they're probably," it's sounding like what you're saying, it sounds like they kind of have some type of envious towards you or
Yeah.
have some, jealousy. And I'm like, nah,
Nah,
like, it
it
ain't
can't
that.
Yeah,
be.
because you see so
nah.
much in them, or like again,
Yes.
coming back to that whole potential piece.
Yes. So it just brings me back to this. Like, I am so grateful that I have y'all as friends because I could talk to y'all on a type of level where that y'all understand me. I mean, and it's just like we could be so blunt. I could be so blunt. I could be.
Let me tell y'all, we could be on the
myself,
street talking to each other, and folks will really think we don't get along or we really don't like each other, but
don't
that's just our
like
dynamic.
each
We will
other.
talk shit, front, back, up, down,
Side to
swinging around,
side.
whatever.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we come back and be like, "What you doing? Can I come over?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go get something to
Yeah,
eat?"
you wanna get something to eat? I love food. The food is my love language.
Exactly.
Food is my love language.
Drinking is mine. I'm not an alcoholic, but I
She
can
did put
appreciate
me-
a social drink.
She did put me on to
Social drink.
wine,
Social
by the
drink.
way. She did put me on to wine. Dry
Cabernet,
wine.
yes, boo.
I'm still not.
But
in
I
that,
spoiled you with the expensive shit in the beginning.
She
That's why you
did.
came to appreciate it.
She truthfully did.
I think the first bottle you had was Stag's Leap, and then I gave you
I don't know
Camus.
what I had, but
Yeah, I remember it's Black Label.
it was.
I just
dry,
know-
and wine will get you there.
Every
Just-
time.
Just know that
Yes.
wine will
Well,
very much get you
gorgeous.
there.
Even though I'm a tequila girl, like all the other
But
alcohol.
I do appreciate y'all coming and talking. I think we took for like 2 hours.
That's okay. You know, it's like Black folk church.
Yeah, we talked for like almost 2 hours.
It's gonna be 5 more minutes. And it'll be 2 more hours later.
But yes, I do appreciate y'all coming and, you know, answering my questions and giving me your opinions and your experiences about friendship and how you view our friendship and other friendships from past to now.
All right. Yeah, don't get too emotional. Y'all got some fries?
No. You know, I just ate fries before I came here, but it was Whataburger fries.
Every time.
But yes, I have a family I need to go back home to.
They're probably
Yeah, I just
waiting
want
on
to
you
go take
like,
a nap. I got some other things I need to take care of.
Yeah.
just for everybody's entertainment, I really want to put this out there. See if we
No.
can pick it up.
What's that?
Don't leave me in all this pain.
Oh my God.
Don't leave me out in the rain. Bring back these tears you left right here
Cut it.
beside me.
Yeah, that's it. That,
Break.
okay, that's all that we have for today. Please come back.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah,
Like,
share,
share.
comment, and subscribe.
Oh,
And I'm single, by the way. Houston, Texas.
What? What?
I gotta put
Okay,
myself
You're
out there.
annoying.
Anyways,
No.
Till the truth starts to click. There's so much space in this bed. These sheets go for months. Dreams of your smile. I don't wanna be just a memory. And I don't wanna feel your wings break free. Because without you, I'm lost in the breeze. I gotta be strong now. I gotta show you how I love you like I'm never.